As you continue to relax, imagine for a moment you're standing in a place where time feels fluid, where nothing needs to be rushed. Picture yourself observing your own thoughts, like watching clouds drift by. And as you watch these clouds, you realize none of them define you. They simply come and go, just like your thoughts. Now imagine each expectation you've ever had is like a leaf on a tree, some larger, some smaller. They flutter, they shift with the wind. But notice as you watch, those leaves don't control the tree. They don't define the tree's existence. The tree stands strong, growing independent of the leaves that fall or the branches that sway. In the same way, your expectations, they're like those leaves. They don't control you. They don't define you. You are the strong tree, solid and ever-present. As you breathe in deeply and exhale softly, feel the sense of release as your mind begins to let go of the idea that your expectations need to control who you are. Instead, you discover you are free to experience, free to be present, free to let go of any attachment to specific outcomes. Your worth, your sense of self, is not determined by expectations. It simply exists as you are, whole, complete, and powerful. And in this very moment, you realize something profound. Your expectations may come, they may go, but your true self is always present, unaffected by what you expect or what happens. You can hold expectations without them holding you. You can choose to release them when they no longer serve you, knowing that doing so does not change who you are. You're more than your expectations. You're more than any conditions that you place on yourself. Now consider the belief. You're not bound by outcomes. Each moment it's a fresh opportunity, a chance to redefine yourself, without the need for any specific result. Outcomes may come and go, but you remain steady, growing and evolving at your own pace. You can set goals, of course, and move towards them, but notice how you're not defined by whether or not you achieve them in the way you first imagined. You're fluid, adaptable, capable of moving in any direction, as long as it serves you. And as you feel that, perhaps you notice how you can embrace the idea that you have the power to choose, whether it's an expectation or a goal. It doesn't need to be the definition of who you are. It's simply part of the experience, part of the journey, and you can change the course whenever you wish. There's no need to be rigid, no need to hold on to something that no longer aligns with who you want to be. It becomes easier to let go of limiting beliefs about what expectations should mean. Your mind begins to naturally accept that your expectations don't define you, that you can experience life without the need for constant approval or confirmation from any source outside yourself. It's all within you. All of it is within you. Imagine now an unfolding sense of deep relaxation that spreads through your body, releasing any tension you may have held around expectations. You notice how effortlessly you can let go of any idea that your future needs to look a certain way. You're free to create your future moment by moment. You can allow yourself to be present with each breath, each step, knowing that your expectations don't define you. They simply inform the direction that you choose to go. And in this openness, you feel the ease that comes from knowing that you're whole, complete, and free of the need to control every outcome. Each expectation becomes a tool, not a chain, guiding you, but never restricting you. You feel lighter, more expansive, as if you've opened a door to endless possibilities, where you can flow with life gently and effortlessly. And as you continue to deepen this sense of freedom, notice there's no need to rush. There's no urgency. You can simply be. Each moment it's a chance to redefine what it means to be you. And as you do, you naturally begin to trust that your expectations, while part of your experience, do not need to define your essence. And in the same way that you can adjust your breath, your thoughts and your focus at will, You can adjust your expectations, choosing when to hold them and when to release them. As you do so, you remain calm, collected and centered, knowing your true self is always intact, always powerful and always free. Now take a deep breath and let that understanding wash over you, anchoring itself deep into your subconscious, where it will continue to influence your beliefs and actions in a positive, transformative way. Trust these beliefs that have already begun to settle within you, aligning you to a future where your expectations simply guide you rather than define you. So as you continue to relax, just noticing the gentle rhythm of your breath, you might begin to sense the space around you growing even more expansive. And in this space, there's a deeper understanding forming, like the quiet stillness before the first light of dawn. A stillness that allows you to simply be, without the need for anything to change, without the pressure of expectations, just being. And as you continue to breathe easily, effortlessly, you may begin to notice how your mind is naturally letting go of any need to hold on to anything, any specific expectations, any outcomes. You might realize expectations, they're just thoughts, impermanent, passing through, like leaves drifting in the wind. They're there and gone. And the part of you that watches those leaves is what truly defines you. That still presence, that observing awareness, it's who you truly are. Now imagine for a moment how natural it feels to step back from any expectation. Notice how it simply becomes a thought you can observe, not something you have to control or be bound by. As you observe it, you feel lighter, more expansive, as if you're floating above the thought, free to move in any direction you choose. Your true essence is unaffected by expectations. In fact, it thrives in the freedom of not needing them to define you. And even as these thoughts drift by you, notice how you can simply let them go wherever you want. And in doing so, you're reaffirming they don't define you. They don't control you. You're free. You're more than any thought, any outcome, or any expectation. You are the observer of it all, untouched by the fleeting nature of your thoughts and desires. You can now begin to sense a deep inner knowing that your expectations may come and go, yet they don't have the power to shape or define who you are. You can trust this. You can feel it deeply. And as you let this awareness settle within you, notice how everything begins to soften. The edges of expectation, the weight of attachment, all of it simply dissolving, melting away. It's like watching a fog lift, revealing a clear, expansive horizon where you're free to move in any direction you choose. And as you experience this profound release, a deeper truth becomes clear. You are not your expectations. You're not defined by what you expect to happen or how you expect things to turn out. Your worth, your essence, is beyond any expectation, beyond any result. You're limitless. Your potential is vast and open. And expectations can only point towards possibility, never limitation. There's a part of you deep inside that already knows this. It's always known. Knows expectations, they're simply tools, nothing more. You can use to help guide you, but they don't shape you to the core of who you are. Your true nature is vast, powerful and capable of moving in any direction with ease. And the more you embrace this, the more you'll notice how your mind can shift, can change, can grow, without being limited by expectation. You realize you can take action, set goals, and work towards them, without being bound by the outcome. There's freedom in knowing the journey is just as important, just as fulfilling as any destination. And with every passing moment, this truth becomes more and more evident. The more you breathe, the more you feel this truth anchoring into your being. Your expectations may still arise, like clouds in the sky. But you understand, you are the sky itself, vast, infinite, and unaffected by the passing clouds. It's in this awareness that you feel an expansive calm, knowing that everything you need, every step you take, it's simply part of your natural flow. Now as you rest even deeper, You might start to notice how every time you breathe in, you're breathing in freedom. Every time you exhale, you're releasing the need for expectations to define you. This freedom grows within you, and you begin to feel more comfortable, more at peace, with the idea that your future is unfolding as it should, without the need for you to control it. It's as if you've unlocked the truth that your life is not dependent on the fulfillment of specific expectations. You are already whole, already complete, no matter what unfolds. And the more you let this truth permeate your awareness, the more you begin to act in alignment with it. You notice how your actions flow effortlessly from a place of clarity, a place of freedom, where expectations, they're simply a guide, a direction, but not a force that limits or confines you. And as this belief becomes rooted deeply in your unconscious mind, you begin to realize the ease in which you can let go of any limiting belief, any judgment, any idea that you must meet certain expectations in order to be worthy. You already are. Your worth is infinite, independent of any external measure or condition. And you feel that, truly feel it, down to the deepest core of your being. Each day, this belief settles deeper. Each day, you become more aligned with the knowing that your expectations don't define you. You're free to be, free to act, free to move forward in your life, guided by your true nature and the endless possibilities that lie ahead. And as you continue to experience this freedom, you begin to notice how you can set expectations when you choose, but they never control you. They're just a part of the landscape, not the essence of who you are. And with this, your sense of self becomes clearer, stronger, more grounded. You are at peace with your own flow, knowing you can navigate life with ease, regardless of any expectations that might arise. You are the creator of your own path, and your true self will always guide you, unwavering, unshaken by anything outside of yourself. So as you settle deeper into this comfortable state, notice the smooth rhythm of your breath. Allow yourself to be aware of how easily you can relax. Each inhale bringing you deeper, and each exhale releasing any tension or need to control. And in this space, you feel the gentle unfolding of an awareness, the understanding that your expectations don't define you, that they're simply part of your journey, but not the journey itself. So imagine, just for a moment, how easy it is to let go of the idea that your expectations need to control your reality. They come and go, like soft ripples on a calm ocean. But notice how the ocean itself is vast and undisturbed. It doesn't matter what the waves do, how big or small they are. The ocean remains constant, just like you. And as you breathe, you may feel a deeper, effortless relaxation washing over you. A deep knowing that your expectations are simply thoughts. They're not you. They do not define you. And you have the ability to release them at any time, whenever you choose. And with each breath, you realize more and more that your life, your worth, is not tied to the outcome of any expectation. The truth is, you're free. You're free to create your path without needing to follow any specific expectation or outcome. Imagine, just for a moment, standing on the edge of a vast field with the endless sky above you. Every step you take is yours to choose, and there's no need to rush towards any specific goal. You simply move forward with ease, because you are already whole. You're already enough. And in this moment, notice how the idea of expectations start to feel lighter, like a feather on the wind, simply drifting, passing by, but having no power to hold you back. You notice how you can allow yourself to have expectations without needing them to be fixed. You can choose to release them whenever you wish, and in doing so, you reclaim your true power, your true sense of self. It's so easy to let go of the need to control the outcomes. With each breath, you relax even more, releasing any attachment to specific results, because you know your value, your worth. It's not dependent on any particular outcome. You are simply being, and in that being, there's an immense power. And as this awareness deepens, you begin to feel how easy it is to let your expectations flow naturally, They come, they go, like clouds passing through the sky. But you, the sky itself, you're vast, open and unchanged. The truth is simple. You're more than any expectation. You're limitless, free to experience life without any need for approval or validation. The freedom in that truth is deeply settling, as if a weight has been lifted from your shoulder. Every time you notice an expectation arise, you feel how it has no power to define you. It's like watching a wave on the ocean. The wave appears, but it doesn't control the ocean. You are the ocean. Your vast, boundless potential is not influenced by fleeting moments. Now as you continue to relax, you begin to feel even more connected to this understanding. It's like a deep knowing settling into the very center of your being. You're free to set expectations, yes, but they're not necessary for you to move forward. They're simply tools, useful when you choose, but not required for your growth. Your journey, your essence, is already unfolding exactly as it should. And every time you feel an expectation arise, you notice how you can breathe into it, allowing it to be there, but not be you. You can allow it to move through you, just like a breeze passing by. It has no weight, no substance, no ability to bind you. The true you, the core of you, remains unshaken, unperturbed, free to choose and to be. You might notice now that you can relax even more deeply, feeling soft, a deep sense of peace as you release the need for any specific outcome. You trust yourself more and more, knowing that your worth is not defined by your expectations or the fulfillment of them. You're free to take each step with ease, moving with the natural flow of life, guided by your own inner wisdom. And as you continue to breathe, every inhale reminds you, you are in control of your journey. And every exhale, it's an effortless release of anything that doesn't serve you. You're free to move forward, free to grow, free to explore, without the pressure of expectation. You are already complete, and every experience, every step, it's simply part of the unfolding of who you truly are. And with each breath, you feel how effortlessly you're letting go of any attachment to specific outcomes. The more you relax, the more you realize how much power that you have to choose how to respond, how to move forward, without being bound by your expectations. You're whole, you're free, and you are in charge of your own path. This deep sense of freedom continues to grow within you, and you notice how each moment feels lighter, more expansive. You're no longer limited by the idea that your expectations define you. You're free to be exactly who you are, without needing anything outside yourself to validate your worth. Now, as you take one more deep breath, you feel these new understandings deeply anchored within you. The belief that your expectations don't define you, it's settled naturally into your unconscious mind, where it will continue to guide your actions and thoughts effortlessly. You know deep inside, your true self remains constant and unchanged, free to create, free to evolve, free to flow. And as you gently begin to return to full awareness, you feel a sense of calm, peace and confidence, knowing that you are more than your expectations. You are the creator of your reality, unshaken by any external conditions. You are free. These beliefs, this deep understanding, they're now firmly anchored within you. You're free to move forward in your life, guided by your own inner wisdom, knowing your expectations, they're simply a tool, not a definition. You are limitless.